Hi viewers, sorry for doing a compilation on the video while it was too long. Because the sound was muted and you guys could not hear me talk in the video while I was trying to speak. That's because you couldn't enjoy my video because it took 43 minutes long. Now my viewers could not enjoy my video because it's too long. Okay, now my video has been too long because my viewers did not like the video. Now that's because we are going to start telling our story. Uh, Now I'm going to let one out. For today, we are going to tell a story. Hans Christian Andersen's The Ugly Duckling. So, hope you listen to the story. Do you hear me? Good. Now, let's start telling the story. First, the introduction. I love telling the story of the ugly duckling and drawing the pictures of his adventures. I wanted the reader to share his sadness and to feel the changing seasons from the pictures. And at the end, to be happy along with the ugly duckling when he realizes that he's really a swan. This is a story that speaks to us all about the cruel ways we sometimes treat people, whoever we think that are different from us, for whatever reason. And back, Hans Christian Andersen's The Ugly Duckling, told and illustrated by Ian Beck. This book belongs to Joe Lilly. Hans Christian Andersen's The Ugly Duckling. Now let's read. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck who had 7 little ducklings. 6 of them were soft and fluffy and yellow and said, "Quack!" But the 7th duckling was quite a bit different. He was gray and spiky and had a long neck and could only say, "Honk." The other ducklings called him ugly. He tried hard to be liked, but the other ducklings never played with him. His mother would shake her head. "What? Are you sure you are right?" she said. "What? You are a funny sort of a duck." One day, they swam all over to visit the ducks on the other side of the river. The ugly duckling, as always, followed far behind. The other big ducks hissed and picked at him. "Go away!" they quacked. "We don't like you. You are not much of a duck." But that's all the sad little duckling could say. That night, as the other ducks slept, the ugly duckling swam far away and hid in some reeds by a pond. And no one wants me. He sniffed. An old cat came prowling around. Meow. What funny little sort of bird are you? She asked. I am a duckling. Hunt, replied the ugly duckling. Mm, meow. You are a funny sort of duck, said the cat, and then she crept off to hunt for mice. The weather grew colder, but the ugly duckling stayed all alone by the little pond. One bright day, he saw some beautiful white birds with long necks flying high overhead. Honk! He called out to them. Where are you going? Far away south, where it's warm, they called back. Come fly with us. The ugly duckling skittered across the water. Wait for me, he hummed, but he was not ready to fly yet, and the white birds flew on far, far away, leaving the ugly duckling behind in the water. Before long, winter came. Snow fell, and there was ice on the pond. The ugly duckling had no mother to snuggle up against to keep warm. And he said to himself, I am so unhappy. Then, one bright morning, he woke up to find the snow, and ice had melted, and the world was green again. They had grown through into the winter. Feeling strong, he then tried his wings and soared up easily from the pond into the clear blue sky. Hank! He cried with excitement. Hank! Hank! He then flew, and then followed big shape of the river on the other side of the water. Not sooner. The days grew longer and warmer, and the ugly duckling once again saw the beautiful white birds again and landed across near the shimmering water. It then grew longer and warmer. Once the ugly duckling saw the beautiful white birds once again. Hello there, said the beautiful white birds. Come swim with us here. There's plenty to eat. And they plunged their long necks into the water. Hank, who, me? Said the ugly duckling. Swim with you? But I'm just an ugly duckling. No one wants me. The white birds all laughed. You are not ugly, and you are not a duckling at all. Now, look at yourself in the water, and then you will see. The ugly duckling at once looked down at the water and saw its own reflection. His feathers were now brilliant, and he had a long neck and had graceful wings and had a long black beak. He was a swan just like the others. Yay! He's a swan. Now he hugged happily, but it couldn't matter now that he couldn't quack. The swans gathered all around him. Welcome! But he at once a brown ugly duckling who looked like a swan just like the others. That flew over the sky and of the pond and lived happily ever after. Hound, hound. Now, I will go to try another favorite by Ian Beck. Five little ducks. Five little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only four little ducks came back. Now, Five Little Ducks is made by Ian Beck. When I looked for one in the library, I couldn't find one. So that's why there is only one book. Five Little Ducks was by Penny Ives, and it doesn't exist in the library. Once upon a time, there was a mother duck who had seven little ducklings. Six of them were soft and fluffy and yellow and said, "Quack!" But the seventh duckling was quite a bit different. He was gray and spiky and had a long neck, and it couldn't say honk. Now thank you for listening to my story, and I will make a next favorite. Bye.